What did they ask you to do?
Then they asked me to prove my identity with my Washington State driver's license and Social Security card.
Deanne Florek lost her receptionist job when her company shut down with the COVID-19 crisis. And like hundreds of thousands of Washingtonians, she's being asked to prove again who she is, meaning no unemployment money for 3 weeks and counting as the state continues to sort things out.
This whole fraud business is affecting legitimate people like you who need their benefit.
Yes.
We understand, we hear, we know that people are really hurting out there and are working as hard as we can on resolving and or coming up with solutions for how we can rapidly review those identities.
Susie Levine is the commissioner of Washington's Employment Security Department. She estimates that criminals have stolen as much as $650 million in state and federal unemployment money, about half of that recovered from banks so far. But sorting out who's entitled to the money is the problem out of hundreds of thousands of filed claims. Levine says 32,000 were resolved last night, but 190,000 people are still waiting.
In the next few days, 50,000 more will be resolved, with 25,000 of those being determined as legitimate and 25,000 being fraudulent.
It's been a big mess, she says, but Levine's advice is to keep filing for benefits until all this is worked out.
Last time I received money was May 9th.
May 9th.
Or May 12th was the payment day. May 9th was the week. So it's leaving us very strapped.